Welcome my fellow traders. In this video I will show you Voodoo scalping strategy based only on horizontal lines. As you can see, I have no other indicators. I left only my horizontal lines here, not even volume. We don't need it in this particular strategy. It's horizontal breakout strategy, meaning we'll be entering positions on a breakout of the support or the resistance. In the next video I will explain the strategy, which is rejection strategy, and then after you know those two, you can combine them for increased profits and for higher strike ratio. This strategy is really simple, and only thing you need to do is to watch for candle close. The signal for the strategy will be whenever the candle closes below or the above the horizontal support or resistance line. It needs to open above it and close below, or needs to open below it and close above. It will mean that the line is broken, and what you will do, you will enter a limit order on the support resistance line on the next candle and wait for 3 candles to get filled. If your order will not get filled within next 3 candles, you need to remove it. This is one of the principles of the strategy. This is also the trend following strategy, and it's really simple. The strike ratio with the strategy is around 55 to 65%, and the risk to reward is 1.7, meaning that if you make 100 trades with it, around 65 of them should be probably winners, and they will provide you around 1.7 reward per each winner. I like to use this scalping strategy with my risk management rule, meaning for my stop loss I will risk no more than 2% of my wallet, meaning that when I have a winner I will win 3.4% on my wallet. If I have a loser, I will lose 2%. One more thing with the strategy. As you can see, those yellow lines, and I explained it in the tutorial about Voodoo, those are main trading range lines. They act as a support and resistance, but whenever the yellow support is broken, it will never act as the resistance, and you can't treat it like this in this strategy. And whenever the resistance is broken, the yellow resistance, it will not act as a new support. So on the breakout you will not be entering short position based on the yellow support, and you will not be entering long positions on the yellow resistance. So this is one biggest rule with it. And instead of talking, I will show you the examples of few trades. I will be using my replay button, because this is one of the nicest tools to use, and it makes you get rid of hindsight, and you will treat the chart as it is right now being drawn. So let's see how it goes. Okay, we have our first trade here. The candle opened above the support line and closed below it. So what we need to do, we need to enter a limit order here. We will place our initial take profit on the next support, and we'll make our risk to reward ratio fixed to 2 to 1. Then what you need to do, you need to front run the take profit, so your risk to reward ratio will be 1.7. And then we need to see what happens with the trade. Okay, it was a loser. One more thing about the strategy, you will be entering multiple positions, and you need a broker who supports an account which type is hedge, meaning that you can open multiple positions on the same asset in different directions. My broker provides this opportunity. So whenever you see a trade, whenever you see a setup, even if you are in one, you need to enter a new one. And whenever you enter a trade and it's hit, you just forget about it and let it run. Either it will get stopped or it will take profit. As you can see, we have another signal here. We have bullish candle opening below the resistance line and closing above it. So what you need to do here, enter a long position on the line on the next candle. It will be limit order. Take profit will be here. You need to set initial risk to reward to 2 and then lower your take profit, so you will have risk to reward 1.7. And as you can see, within one candle we got hit on our entry and take profit. Those trades using this strategy will last probably around the most 2 to 3 hours, but many of them will be closed within next 2 or 3 candles. This is really fast scalping strategy, allowing you to, during the trading day, to place around 5 to 6 trades when you have good setups. It's best used on 15-minute chart, but you can easily use it on higher time frames. Don't go lower, just 15-minute up. Of course, on higher time frames you will need to wait longer for setups, and they will still be 2 to 1, so you'll be earning and losing the same amount of money, but you will need to wait for your setups a little longer. For the presentation, I'm using US dollar Swiss franc pair, which I'm trading recently and it's giving me really good results. Okay, so let's see what the price action did. Okay, so we had our winner here, and we have a bearish dildo closing below the support line. So what we need to do, we need to do it once again. Enter a limit order on the resistance line. Set initial take profit on the next support. Set your stop loss, so your risk to reward ratio will be 2. And then front run the take profit. So risk to reward will be around 1.7. And let's see how it worked. Okay, we got hit in one candle and we got out with profit. And we have a next setup here. It will be also short position because we have bearish candle opening above the support and closing below it. So we need to enter a trade in the same direction. Our take profit will be on the next support, initial take profit. And our risk to reward ratio needs to be 2. Just want to higher. Okay. And we need to front run our take profit to 1.7 value. Now we wait. We got in our trade. And we need to wait for the result. Okay, this is a winner. And we need to wait for another setup to show. As you can see, in the meantime, Voodoo adjusted the lines. And here you probably would have a setup, but you can't take the trade to the downside based on the yellow support, as I said before. Let's forward it a little. See, as I said, you can't make a short trade here because, first of all, you can't define your take profit. The orange line is not for taking profit. So whenever you have the break to the downside, you need to wait either for a new Voodoo yellow to form or to show its fake out and the price action will break to the upside. And you can of course make long trades based off this line, the same as you can make short trades made on the Voodoo resistance line. So let's see how it goes, just a little. See, the new Voodoo has been formed here, and as you can see, we had a close. Just let me rewind to this candle, okay. So we have a bullish close above it, and what we need to do, we need to place our long position here to get triggered on the next candle. Our initial take profit will be next resistance. Our risks reward should be 2, initial one. Then we front run our take profit to have 1.7 risk to reward ratio. And we wait for our order to get hit, like here. And this one was a loser. This strategy will require you to just forget about the trades. Whenever you place them, you have already set your take profit and stop loss. And if it's a loser, you just need to take it because it's a part of the strategy. As I said, it is to provide you around 55 to 65% strike ratio and 1.7 risk to reward. To make this video shorter, I already ran a simulation of a trading session and I will show you the results. Here's the same trading pair and it was 36 hours of trading. Of course there was time for sleep, but during 36 hours there were 13 trades made and the strike ratio was 61.5%. There were 8 winners and 5 losers. Each winner brought 1.7 reward and each loser brought 1 risk, and as I said, I'm risking 2% per my stop loss, so it was 2%, and my winners also, I need to multiply the reward by 2%. So overall, those winners brought me 27.2% profit on all my wallet size. I lost 10%. So my net profit was 17.2% during 36 hours of trading using this strategy. Of course, you have to deduct the trading fees from your exchange, but overall this is one of the results. And you can check them on the previous price action, and strike ratio will be around 55 to 65%. So as you can see, those results are actually good, and the only thing you need to trade whenever you see the opportunity. It's more risky not to take a trade with the strategy than to take it. I hope you like this video and it's self-explanatory. If you have any more questions, please do ask me everything on my free Discord channel, which is NIBIRU Trading Zone, and you have a link below this video. It's free to join, it's not paid, so if you have any questions, just ask them there. And I'll see you in the next video about scalping strategy, but using the rejections instead of breakouts of horizontal lines. Have a good day and trade safe.